Hello students, we are going to study the lesson number 11, contour maps and landforms. Students, already I have told you to study the experiment given here, and I hope that you have studied this. Students, as we make the slices of the potato, okay, of half potato, and we have the height of that potato, like that, students, we get the height of the landforms, okay, especially the landforms, that is mountains, hills, okay. And students, we have also seen that how to get the height of that particular uh, potato, okay. Now students, here the picture is shown here, potato hill, okay, that is counter line interval of 30 millimeters. So first, the slice which you are making, okay, it will, you will take, that is 0 millimeter, okay. And the you have seen also that that 30 millimeter, how is it taken? According to the thickness, okay, according to the thickness of that potato. If you measure the thickness of that potato, one slice, that slice thickness is called as the height of that slice, okay. No, that is here from 0 to 30, that is the 30 millimeter is the height of the that second slice, okay. Then a third slice, 60, how is it come? That is the third one slice thickness is 30 millimeter, and in it you have to count the first ones, okay. You have to count the first ones addition there, that is 30 plus 30 is 60, okay. 30 plus 30 is 60, and at last it is given here, that is 61.05, okay. That is the height is given here, okay. Means you have counted it, you have to count that height from the center, students. Now see students, think about it, question is there. If you see, there is, if we take the potato, it has height, it has width, and it has thickness, yes, no? It has height, it has width and thickness, okay students. So see students, this is thickness, okay, this is thickness, and this is height, okay, and this is width, okay. This is width. Which one is thickness, students? See here, thickness is, this is thickness, this is height, and this is width, okay. Means this is three dimensional, okay students. But when we make the map, it is two dimensional, students. We have studied in the 6th standard about this all things in detail, yes, no? So but we have the maps, okay, that is three dimensional, sorry, two dimensional, means we have only the width and we have only the height, okay. But we don't have the thickness of it, we don't have the thickness, means we cannot we cannot cut the mountain into pieces, yes, no students. Means the map is in 3D, means two dimensional. Now students, see here, we have figure 11.1 is given, a model of the earth's surface, okay, and 11.1b contour line map is given here. These are related to each other. Some questions are given here, students. We are going to see that. Now see, that a model of the relief in an area is a model of earth's surface, okay. This is given here, okay, and it is counter line map given. Now see students, so a model of the relief in an area is shown in figure 11.1a given above. Observe it carefully and answer the following questions. So first question is, students, see, which landforms do you observe in the model, okay. So which landforms do you observe? What type of landforms are there? That is hill ranges are there, okay. That is hill ranges. Here are hill ranges shown, flat lands are shown, and here also the rivers are shown, okay, drainage system. Then see next one, which colors have been used on them. Okay, here blue color is used, then yellow color is used. Then students see, observe the map given in figure 11.1b and answer the following question. Means you have to see this picture and you have to answer the questions. What all do you see in the map? Okay, what all do you see in the map? That is, what do you find here, students? See here, numbers are given in meters. Okay, 600, 650, like this way, 800. Okay, it means it shows the altitude, height of that landforms. Yes, no, students? So altitude of the lands is given there, slopes of the lands is also given here. Means here, students, sometimes the lines show contour, lines show the height, okay, of that particular area. Okay, no, but it sometimes it is shown as 800, some lines show 600. Means it also shows the slopes, it also shows the slopes of the land. Okay, and also direction, slope direction of that particular area also is shown. Slope direction of that particular area is also shown. Means what information we get from contour line map, that is altitude means height of the land, slopes of the lands, and the direction of the slopes, directions of the slopes. Means students see here it is 800. Okay, it is also 800, students, but here 600. Okay, here also 600, here also 600. Okay, now students, means students, the information you get, that is at the topper point, at the topmost point, the height is more. Okay, and at the foothills of the lands, the height is low, height is low. Okay, now that information we get. Then students, see here, uh, towards towards which direction is the flat land located in the map? Okay, this question is, towards which direction is the flat land located in the map? That is south. Okay, uh, uh, towards the south direction the flat land is located in the map. South means which direction? See, like this way. uh, okay, here it is now north, students. Okay, it is north here. Then in the south where comes it? It is, students, this is south. Okay, no, means this part comes as this part is called as south. Okay, no, south part. Then what is the height here given? Altitude is given 600. Okay, no, and here if you see it is 800, it is 800. Means towards the south direction the flat land located in the map. Okay, students, then see, what are the maximum and minimum values of the lines in the map? Obviously, students, you can see that 600, okay, 600 meters and 800 meter, this, okay, 600 meter and 800 meter, means the minimum value of the lines is 600 and maximum value of the lines is 800. Then what what do these values indicate? Okay, these values indicate, obviously, students, height. Okay, the height of the lands. Okay, height of the lands. Then next question, do you find any similarities in the map and the model in figure 11.1 a? Yes, students, obviously we find the similarities in this, in the maps. Yes, now in 11.1 and 1a and b. Okay, means the students, in both the maps we find that is the information about the landforms with different, okay, lines, with different lines and with different colors. Okay, now that information we get. Okay, Then which figures gives us more information, uh, and what is that? Which figure gives more information, students? See here, this or this, that is this map gives more information about the particular lands. Okay, means if we give the look on it, we have so many things clear to us, that is where are the mountains are, the hills are there, where are the drainage system, means rivers are there. Okay, where is the flats area is there, that we get more. Okay, now see, is there any similarity between this map and the sketch map of the potato hill? Students, see here, mm, that obviously there is similarity between the sketch map of potato hill and map given here. Okay, uh, means see here, these are the we find here the pictures given here. Sketch map will be there, or the map given here will be, okay, counter map will be here. They are converted into 2D, two dimensional. Okay, originally they are in the three dimensional, but they are converted into two dimensional, 2D. Okay, now students, see, geographical explanation is given here. So while you are studying the landforms on the surface of the earth, one has to take into consideration, that is the various facets of landforms like altitude, relief, okay, relief, slope, direction of the slope, okay, and the drainage. And for these, maps are prepared using particular methods are used. Okay, these are known as contour maps. Okay, means the in the maps, in which maps we get the information about altitude, relief, slope, direction of slope, and then drainage, that are known as contour maps. And obviously students, these are the useful for mostly mountaineers. Okay, for whom these are more useful for mountaineers, trekkers, soldiers, then defense officers, these are very much useful. Okay students, so next question is given here, use your brain power is, so when one sees a landform on a contour map, what is the observer's position with respect to the landform? For example, a hill is shown with the help of contours on a map. From where do you think you are looking at it? Okay, students, uh, all of you solve this question yourself. Okay, otherwise I'll give you one hint. When means, see here students, that uh, from which point he will that observer will be observing that all things. Okay, obviously from the peak point, top point of the hills, he would have observing the things. Yes, no students. Now next we are going to see a 3D model is given in figure 11.3. Okay, 11.3, 3D model is given, means three dimensional. Okay, that is thickness is there, width is there, and height is there. Okay, that all things are given. So 11.3a, and the northern part of the model shows the basin of rivers Mula and Mutha. Okay, that is Mula and Mutha in Marathi. To its south is the Katra Divekat range, extending from the west to east. Okay students, means this figure is given in three dimensional. And here students, the northern part, okay, at its northern part, it is students, this is, I'll show you here, this is north, this is south. Okay, obviously here is west and here is east. Okay, here is east. Now students, see what is said here, that is at the northern part of the map there is Mula and Mutha basin. Okay, that is here. Okay, Mula and Mutha basin. In the northern part of the map is, students, means in this picture also you can find that there is the height is also shown, width is also shown, thickness is also shown. Okay, no, and to the south of it, Katraj Diveghat range is shown. Okay, Katraj Diveghat range is also shown. Where it is we will find south. Okay, yes, Diveghat, here to Katraj Diveghat sea. Okay, Katraj Diveghat is here. Okay, students, it is shown here, and it is this range extending from the west to east. From west to east means from here to here. This way this range is extending. Now beyond that, some portion of Karha basin is also seen. Now some questions are given, students. Here we are going to see. In which direction does Fort Purandar lie? Okay, so Purandar, where it is Purandar, students, see. Okay. Mm, Purandar is here, students. Okay, means in which direction it is light? It is in the south direction, students. See here, students. It is shown here. Okay, the direction index is given here like this way here. Okay, and the arrow shows the lower part of this map is north side. Okay, students. So Purandar Fort is laid at the south direction. Okay, at the south direction. Next question, students. What is the direction of flow of the river Karha? Okay, so Karha river, see, students, where it is. Karha river. Okay, it is here, Karha river. So what is the direction of flow of river Karha? That is, it is flowing from here to here. Okay, students. So means, students, see, it is now north side, and obviously this is south. This is south. Okay, this is south. So this river is flowing from west to east. From west to it east means from where? From here to here. It is east and it is west. It is west. Okay, from west to east this river is flowing. Which river? That is Karha river. That is Karha river. The next question, see here, students. In which parts are the hill ranges not observed? Okay, in which parts are the hill ranges are not observed? That is in the east direction. Okay, in the east direction, the hill ranges are not observed. Why it is not observed in the east direction? Which is the east direction, students? That is, this is the east direction, and in this area hill ranges are not found. Why? Because the height, altitude of the landform is not more here, and that's why hill ranges are not found here. If you see here in the west side, 600, 650, 550. Okay, but here you see, if you see, the contour lines are not seen more. Okay, now see, students, next question. In which direction does the altitude of Diveghat range decrease? Okay, so in which direction? That is, sorry, students, one question I split. That is, which part of the map is not seen in the model and why? Which part of the map is not seen in the model and why? That is altitude of place. Okay, we don't find the information about here, students. That is altitude of the place, the nature we don't find, then the slope don't find. Okay students, this way, because it is why, because it is 3D model. And now see students, in which direction does the altitude of Katraj Divegat range decrease? Okay, so from west to east, from west to east, the Katraj Ghats range altitude decrease from Katraj. Okay, Katraj Divegat range. This is Katraj Divegat range, and from west to east, from west to east. This way, the height of this altitude of this Katraj Divegat range decreases. Now, next question is last question. In which direction are higher hill ranges located? That is, in which direction are higher hill ranges located? Where do you find, see students, that is higher hill ranges? That is in the south direction. Okay, here in the south direction. If it is north, okay, if it is north, then it is south. No, so here you find hill ranges, high hill ranges, high hill ranges. Okay students, means from it is increasing from 500 to 760. Okay, but if you find here, okay, it is only 550 up to only 650. Okay students, now students, here the explanation is given here, that now all of you have got the information about, while you are studying the questions, you have got the answers, and you now came to know about the counter lines, and you will also able to identify the major landforms shown here. Okay, so students, if you want to find out the altitude, okay, you have to measure it from the sea level. You have to measure it from the, means you should find out what is the sea level height. Okay, and then after you able to find or take the information about the heights of a particular lands. Now see students, uh, when you are making the counter map, okay, you should keep this mind that that interval of the counter lines should not be more than 550 meter. Okay, 50 meter. Then determine also, decide also how many lines you will draw for this. Okay, now see here students, consider if you have gone for mountaineering and you have to conquer a peak on the hill. uh, A. A map of this hill is given here, and studying the contour lines in the map, find the side from which you will reach the peak safely and easily. Mark your path on the map. Okay, with pencil. So here students, the map is given here, and you are told that which part of this hill will be safe for you to uh, going there, climbing there. Okay, and you are told to make the path on the map with a pencil, with a pencil students. If you see students, the lines here, if you see, these are very steep one. Okay, but if you see here the lines here, okay, counter lines, if you see here, this way will be safe for you to climb. Okay now students, why? Here the height is very steep one, and here it is gentle one, and from the gentle path it is very easy to save. Also it is easy to step. Okay now students, from this side you will uh, climb the hill. Okay students, so students, this lesson is completed here. Always remember is there only, that is counter lines are joint lines join places with same altitude on a map, and therefore generally they do not cross each other, means they do not intersect each other. Counter lines do not intersect each other. Why? Because these counter lines join the places with the same altitude, and that's why they do not intersect students. So you look for me elsewhere is there. you have to find out. In this way, students, the lesson is completed here. Counter lines, all of you write the question answers given here, and send the photos of it. Now students, your portion is completed here of geography. All of you study the lessons taught. Okay students, thank you.